Hello everybody, I'm student meteorologist Damon Matson here at the Cal U Weather Center. Going to give you a look at the forecast as we go through the rest of the week this week and on into early next week as we start off the new year of 2016. Now over the last couple of days here, at least in western Pennsylvania, we've been seeing those cold temperatures that we really haven't seen all year, as the low temperatures were down in the single digits and the high temperatures were in the 20s for the most part. But those temperatures have started to warm up as we've gone through the day today, and it's going to continue to do that through the rest of the week, and I'll explain why in just a second. But as you can see across the nation, we're seeing high 30s, almost 40 degrees here in the northeast, as well as high 40s in the southeast as things start to really warm up again. But the big thing that we're going to focus on that's going to be a player for the weather pattern throughout the week this week is the big storm that's on the west coast. And we'll turn on the radar here real quick and take a closer look at this. As you can see the radar here in California, the moisture from this system is coming off the Pacific Ocean and really bringing a lot of rain to the coast of California from San Francisco all the way to Los Angeles and even inland in Arizona and New Mexico. They're seeing a lot of snow as at the higher elevations it's cold enough that they're getting a lot of snow showers and also a lot of winter storm advisories, which I'll get into in just a second. And then I'll turn on the satellite here to give you an even bigger picture of this. You can see that those clouds from this system, it's pretty widespread, covering most of the west coast. And again, this is going to be a big player as we go later into this week. So I'll go into my slideshow here, get to you a couple of graphics. The first one here is from the National Weather Service. It shows the watches and warnings across the nation. You can see these light purples right here are winter storm advisories and winter storm warnings throughout Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. And then here on the coast of California, you can see those dark greens and light greens. Those are flash flood warnings, and that's what they're concerned with as far as the coast of California goes, with the steep terrain and all the heavy rain in short amount of time. Then taking a look at the SPC's website, with all this moisture coming in off the Pacific Ocean, they actually are concerned about severe weather on the coast of California. Kind of weird, we don't really hear about that much, but that's what's going on with this system. So a slight risk down on the coast near Los Angeles and San Diego, and then as well actually in southeastern Texas. Because this system is so large, it's kicking up moisture from the Gulf of Mexico as well, so it brings the chance for a few thunderstorms in that area. And taking a look at a graphic then we have here from AccuWeather, what does this all mean for us here in Pennsylvania? Well, you can see so far today the temperatures have started to warm up. That trend is going to continue throughout the day today and moving on into your weekend. We could see temperatures reaching into the 50s. And then another graphic here then from Penn State. The normal temperature for this time of year is right around 34 degrees in Pittsburgh, and it's pretty much through the mid to low 30s throughout western Pennsylvania, so we're a little bit above average, but we're going to spike and get way above that average here this weekend. And then compare that to where we were yesterday. As you can see right here, 27 in Pittsburgh, and the low temperature was down to 7 degrees, so it's definitely improved by at least 10 degrees over the last 24 hours. And then here's the big picture, what's going to go on the rest of the week this week. You can see that rain and that warm air is really going to kick up into our area. So we're going to see some pretty heavy rain showers starting on Friday and going through the rest of the weekend. And you can see just how big this system is. This trough and this low pressure system covers pretty much the entire country, and it's going to bring in some cold air right behind it as well, which we'll have to be prepared for. And I talked about those rains. It's going to be pretty bad Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, at least in our area. We could see about an inch of rain from this system over the span of those 3 days. And there's a chance for downpours, some possible gusty winds. And then, like I said before, there's going to be some cold air coming in right behind it. And like I said, there's your totals that are going to be possible throughout the weekend from this system. Again, this is from the present time today all the way through the end of Sunday before the cold air kicks in. And you can see those kind of white, yellowish areas, those are a little bit above an inch of precipitation. And then for our area, we could expect to see anywhere from 0.75 to about an inch of rain as well. So it's going to be a big rainmaker this weekend. And then looking further into the forecast, going towards the back end of your weekend, this system is going to start to move its way out. That trough is really going to dig into the country, and it's going to bring in that cold air coming from Canada. And there could be 15 to 20 degrees below normal across the Midwest and into the Northeast as well, and then 10 to 15 degrees below normal in the Southeast. That's what they're really talking about, is the chance for this system to really bring cold temperatures, not just to the northern regions, but also down into the south where they don't usually see that. And just to give you a little bit of representation, this is from WeatherBell. This is the graphic for what we're going to see as far as temperatures go Monday morning. And then on in through the day Monday, you can see there's that really cold Arctic air coming into the Midwest. And you can just see how this expands all the way across the country and dips down as far south as northern Louisiana and central Mississippi. So this is such a wide system with a lot of cold air. And then finally, before we get into the 7-day for California, PA, one last quick thing for you Steeler fans. For the game on Saturday, if you're expecting to make the road trip, maybe go out to Cincinnati, again, you're going to have to watch out. There's going to be that rain. The temperature is going to be right around 50 degrees, but it should be typical football weather, typical playoff weather, so be prepared for that game Saturday night. Then finally, I'll switch it over here to the 7-day forecast for California, Pennsylvania. Again, we'll see that dry weather continue all the way through Thursday. Temperatures are going to continue to warm up into the mid to high 40s. By Friday, that first round of rain that we're going to see from that big system kicks in. Temperatures will continue to warm up through Saturday, getting as high as 52 degrees. And then by Sunday into Monday, temperatures are going to dip way back down into the high 20s. Chance for some snow showers, but finally by Tuesday, the weather is going to clear up once again and be cold, about normal for this time of year. I'm student meteorologist Damon Matson. That is your forecast looking into the end of this week, into early next week. Hope you have a great weekend, everybody.